Hello guys, it is I, jjaaxxthelegend here, and today I am here with another Minecraft redstone tutorial. And as you can see behind me, we have some pandas, bamboo, and lanterns. What? And that is because, we have all of those because we are standing in the 1.14 snapshot of Minecraft, which has added all of those new things and changed the texture of a lot of things like the gravel beneath me. So if I walk up this path behind me, you can see the new lanterns and the new panda and bamboo. But in this redstone tutorial, I'm going to be showing you something a bit different. It is an automatic farm. In fact, it's an automatic bamboo farm that is super simple and super resource efficient. As you can see, the farm is completely flush with the wall, so you can't see any pistons, and the only type of redstone you can see is that observer. Now, I'm using sticky pistons behind those blocks to break the bamboo, but of course you can use regular pistons if you don't have slime. So I'm just going to quickly change the game rule so it grows a bit faster, random tick speed to 100, and as you can see it breaks and then it just grows back, and then it goes into this chest here. Now you can get this super quickly even without changing the random tick speed, just because it grows super fast. Bamboo and pandas are some of the coolest things added into the snapshots. So, before we start the tutorial, let's go and have a look at some information about them. Okay, so before we start the tutorial, let's learn a bit about bamboo and pandas because they are related. Let's start with bamboo. Our first fact is that bamboo is the fastest growing plant in Minecraft. It grows every 3 ticks, which means that you don't need a very big farm to get a lot. You can get quite a lot from just a tiny farm. The next fact is that pandas are bred with bamboo and they will follow a player if you are holding it. Bamboo will drop if pushed by a piston, or a piston is pushing a block which is then pushing the bamboo. Bamboo may grow in jungles in small quantities, but mainly in bamboo jungle biomes. So if I turn around here, you can see there's a lot of bamboo behind me. That's because I'm in a bamboo jungle. Bamboo can be found in jungle temples and when fishing in jungles, and of course in their natural biome. And bamboos, oh there's a typo there, bamboos can be used as a fuel source in a furnace, so you could hook this up to your giant auto smelter or tiny little auto smelter. It'd be really useful. Bamboo can grow on gravel, dirt, sand. It can also grow on the other type of sand called red sand, marceline, grass, podzol, and coarse dirt. So you have so many different blocks to choose from, so you might use marceline because you like the look of it, or some sand because you're in a desert and it's just easy to get. Apart from looking very cool and growing incredibly fast, the most important thing about bamboo is that you can make a thing called scaffolding, which has changed Minecraft building forever. It is a thing like a ladder which you can climb up and walk across if you need to in a build. And this saves me so much time because when I'm building, I place dirt blocks under to support it. And I don't have to break those down because if you break the bottom block of this scaffolding, it all comes tumbling down. You might also find this useful for when you're trying to mine or get up to the jungle trees because you need to get some leaves. So you don't have to use dirt, you can just use scaffolding, and it's really easy to place because as long you just place it on the bottom block and it will keep on going up. So I'll just place 2 there, I place 2 more and it becomes 4 like that, and you can climb up and then just come down. So you can break the bottom one and collect all of your scaffolding. It also makes great tables, and you can put pots with like say a jungle sapling or a piece of bamboo in it, or even some carpet. And I thought maybe you could fall through the carpet because of the scaffolding, but sadly you can't. Because I thought that would make it pretty cool. But still, you can have a pretty cool coloured table if you put some carpet on it. So now you know what scaffolding does, let's have a look at how you create it. To make scaffolding, you need 6 bamboo and 1 string, and you place them in your crafting table like this. And if I make some right now, you can see that I get 6 for every 6 bamboo that I use. So you can definitely make this super easily. And you can also make sticks out of bamboo, which isn't the most efficient way of getting sticks. But if you're in a desert and you don't have a tree farm, but only have a bamboo farm, you can just make some sticks like that by putting one bamboo on top of another bamboo, and you get one stick, so you do lose one bamboo. One strange thing about the scaffolding block is that you can only place 6 scaffolds on the horizontal. So if I build up, say, a few here, and then come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it works fine. When I place that 7th block, it just falls. Like that, and just stacks on top of each other. So I guess you might have to add a support, which you could do by just placing it. So if I need to get a support, I just go over here, like this, and it'll fall in, and I just keep on placing it like that. I just have to go around and break the bottom of every one, and it all comes down. You might get a bit of lag if you do some sort of massive scaffolding structure. So now it's time to have a look at the pandas. A really cute mob in Minecraft, honestly, they are so cute. Like with the bamboo, we're gonna start with some panda facts. Pandas will spawn in groups of 1 to 2 in bamboo jungles. And when killed, pandas drop 0 to 2 bamboo and 0 to 3 XP, so you could get nothing from a panda. And they were added in the 18W43 snapshot. The lazy panda, which is one of the panda's emotions, is the slowest mob in the game. Slower than a turtle. Whoa. Pandas move faster in water than other land mobs, and that's faster than they walk on land. This is the same with a polar bear. Weak and baby pandas may sneeze a slime ball, which is pretty useful, so I guess you could have a snot farm? That's kind of weird, but cool. Okay, so now you know some facts about pandas, let's have a look at what they can eat. You can feed pandas, I was about to say broccoli, but that's not broccoli. That's bamboo. You can feed them bamboo by right-clicking them or dropping it on the ground, and you can feed cake by dropping it on the ground. You cannot place it. And lazy pandas are less likely to follow you if you hold bamboo. And they're also less likely to pick up the cake and the bamboo. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my bamboo and my cape and walk along my stepping stones to my panda facility, where you can see all the different types of pandas. Our first panda is the brown panda, which is my favorite panda, and it is super rare. And if it gets to look at me, you can see it has a frown on its face and just straight eyes. This is what the normal panda looks like, but with black and white stripes and stuff. And if I drop some cake here for it, it'll pick it up and eat it. It's looking at me, so I don't think it's eating. Oh, there it is. And you'll only see these particles if you have your particles effects on. But it's kind of weird because they headbang when they eat, so maybe they're listening to heavy metal? I don't know. But our next panda is the playful panda, which rolls around all the time. You may have seen it when I was looking at the brown panda. But, oh, there it goes again. But it has its tongue is sticking out, and that's how you know it's a playful one, and it rolls around. So if I give it some bamboo, you can see it rolls around while eating. It'll eat it just like it eats the cake, with its tongue out. Maybe it licks the bamboo. Then our next panda is going to be the weak panda. Now if I come around to this side, you can see the panda has tears in its eyes and a runny nose. Now most pandas have 20 health, but this one only has 10 because it's a weak panda. But this has all the normal traits of the other panda except for the health. And of course, the slime ball thing. So let's walk around here and see the aggressive panda. Now this panda kind of looks like an old man because of his bushy eyebrows. Need to get him to look up here. But that's the way you see him. And he kind of has a pouty face. Maybe I could zoom in on that. And that's how you know it's aggressive. And if you hit this one, or hit any panda around it, it will attack you. Say I hit this one and I was in survival, this panda would come annihilating at me and try and kill me. It does 6 damage. Now next panda is the worried panda. Now this panda has very sad eyes, but it also has a pretty cool effect. So I'm just going to do that now. Oh, wrong thing. if I turn it into a thunderstorm, you'll see something very cute happens. The lazy one just flips upside down, but this one, it gets scared and covers its eyes. It is so cute, and it shakes. Look at it. Okay, I can't stand that anymore. I have to make it clear so it's so happy again. It needs to be happy again. So, not our second last panda is going to be the lazy panda, and as you can see, he's just lying there. Just lying there. And he has a smile on his face. Oh, now he's doing weird rolly around lies. So normal pandas have a frown in their face and straight eyes, but the lazy one has straight eyes but a smile. Because all he has to do all the time is just lay around. So now if I walk over here, you can see the normal panda. With its straight eyes and then a no frown, no smile, so just a frown. So if you want to breed pandas, you just have to click this one and then click the next one. They'll walk over, I think it's because there's a fence in between. And if that doesn't happen, oh, they'll have a little baby. This is a normal panda. Or, yeah, it's a normal panda. But, a kind of weird thing that I don't think any other mob in Minecraft has, is that you won't be able to breed pandas if there is no bamboo within 5 blocks. It has to be at least 8. So if I try and breed these two here, they will shake their heads and say no. So now I'm just going to feed them some. Now it is on to the bamboo farm tutorial. Okay, for this build you're going to need to create a 4x5 hole that is 1, 2, 3 blocks deep. And then say my bamboo's going here, not on this side, it has to be on the 5 side, break one out on each side. So this side is going to be where I'm going to be looking at my bamboo from, and this side is where my bamboo is going to be growing. For this part of the build, the first part, you are going to need a redstone comparator, some redstone dust, 1 redstone repeater, a chest, some powered rails, some regular rails, some building blocks, a lever or hopper, 2 droppers, and a minecart with hopper. Okay, to start off, just grab out your temporary blocks. Oh, there's some blocks broken there. Grab out your temporary blocks and place them in the corners like this. Just like that. Then, find the middle of your giant long thing, or your shorter one, and place a block. So mine is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide. So, that means my middle is right there. And then going into that middle block, place 2 hoppers on each side, like this. So this hopper's going into that hopper, and then that hopper's going into the middle. And that's the same on the other side. Now that you've done that, grab out your rails and place them on these 2 hoppers here. Just like that. And in front of that dirt block, grab out a dropper and place them into the sky. And break that block right there and replace it with a hopper going into the dropper. And make sure this is a dropper, not a dispenser. So if it was, as you can see, they look slightly different. Make sure it is this one here with a triangle one, not a dispenser. It has to be a dropper. Now you can place a regular rail on top of that hopper there, but you can't place regular rails on these 2 blocks here. You have to place powered ones. Then you can power them, but you have to be very careful the way you power them. So we'll power them after we've done the rest of the redstoning. But for now, you can just place your minecart and hopper on the powered rail, and then we can power it later. Okay, for this next bit, you are going to need a redstone comparator, some redstone dust, and a redstone repeater. You're going to need 2 of these comparators actually, and some blocks. To start this off, place a redstone comparator coming out the face of the bottom dropper here, on the opposite side of this hopper. Make that go into a repeater, which is going into this block here in the wall. And then coming out of that block there, place a redstone comparator like this. So you will have to break 1 block. And then 1 more block in front of that, then wrap around with redstone like this. And then turn that comparator on by right clicking it. So again, comparator coming out of this bottom dropper here, going into a repeater, going into a block, then coming out of that, there's going to be another redstone comparator turned on by right clicking it and surrounding it with redstone like this. And then you can lead that redstone current back into the bottom dropper, but make sure you place a repeater like this. So when you place any item in here, it should get sent straight up to the top. And now we just add a chest on top of there. So if, say, our bamboo goes in there, it's sent up to our chest. Okay, so now we can power our rails. What you need to do is not power it on this side, because as you can see, it powers our droppers here. So power it on the opposite one, as simple as that. Now you can do this on either side. You may have wrapped it around the other way, and that's okay. It doesn't really matter. So now, if we cover this up using some grass blocks, oh, I'm going to cover this up using some sand, because, no, not some sand, some coarse dirt, because I know they can grow on that, and it won't fall, just so I know where the actual block is that I can grow them on. So now if we completely cover this up and throw our blocks on this coarse dirt here, it'll get picked up and sent straight into this chest. Super simple. So it's now time to get on with the actual farm. For the farm bit, you are going to need some bamboo, some sticky pistons or regular pistons. I'll show you how to do it with regular pistons and sticky pistons. Some jungle planks, some jungle wood, well, you don't need these two, some glass, some redstone dust, some redstone repeaters, and one observer. I'm going to start by just quickly making a frame around this build. I'm going to make mine go 3 up, like that. And then placing some glass. And here, of course, you can move where this dispenser is, but I've had it under the glass, so it's pretty cool. And you can just put a slab here, like that. I forgot about the slab, but you just put a slab like that and you can open it. And it's super cool because it's like kind of hidden. So if you don't want this chest under the glass with a slab here, you can just move these dispensers back and continue along a hopper line. So if I wanted my chest back here, I would just make a hopper line going back into a dropper here. And then making this whole redstone circuit again, but over there. But I like mine having it under the glass. But in the other build I didn't, but I reckon it's pretty cool here. Okay, so I'm going to keep mine under the glass. So now I've got this awesome cool glass thing here. I'm just going to quickly make it so the patterns align. Like that. So behind that will be my bamboo, and it will be growing to its full potential. And for the roof, I normally make it glass, but you don't have to, but you have to supply some sort of light source. So I'm just going to suggest adding that glass roof in, but not now. Okay, so now we need to come to either side of the build. I'm going to go this side, build 2 blocks up, and on the 3rd block, place an observer so the face is facing towards the inside of our bamboo farm, like that. So the red dot is sticking like that way, so it's not going in towards our bamboo farm. So from the glass, it should look like that. So now you can do a wall on both sides, just like this. And then you can build 1 block up like that at the back. Now the first one I'm going to do is the regular piston version. The second one is going to be the sticky piston. Okay, for the regular piston version, just place some regular pistons straight across the back here. Make them so they'll push up against the glass but not pull it back, just like that, on the 2nd block. And then just come behind this and place a few blocks like that. So coming from this observer, some redstone will just come back and be behind these pistons here. So when some bamboo grows, just place some, it'll break. And that'll keep it happening, and then it will get picked up. It's really simple, this one, but I don't think it looks as nice having the pistons there. So, to remove them, all you have to do is break these blocks, break the blocks behind them, and then add some sticky pistons behind here, like this. Now there is some tick delay because the observer gives off a 1 tick pulse, meaning the pistons extend but can't retract in time to pull the blocks back. So what we have to do is put a repeater here on 3 ticks delay, like that. So 2 clicks. And they have to run this on top of these, on top or to the side of these pistons here. So I'm just going to go beside so I can have my roof at this level here. But, of course, if you have a slab roof or a second story, you can run it on top to make it more compact. So now, if bamboo grows there, it'll be harvested and it will just retract back. See, if I didn't have this repeater here, it would just, see, it doesn't pull the blocks back, because if you have a look, even if I do it again, if I make a block update there, see, it just extends and retracts back too quickly and the block can't move that fast. So you have to keep this repeater here on 3 ticks delay, so 2 clicks. So it does, like that. So now it's time to just plant your bone meal in. No, not your bone meal, your bamboo in. Now there are certain ways of planting this. You can plant it from this side to this, so this side's more likely to grow faster than this, so you're more likely to have fuller plants. But if you don't care, it's all good, you can just plant them any way you want. So now you can just put a glass roof on that, and a wall behind it. Unless you want to look at your redstone, then you can put a glass wall behind it. So from the front it should look like that, and from the side, like that, and then just curving around. This is the sticky piston one, of course. So now you have a fully working bamboo farm. This would also work completely well with sugarcane if you had water under these blocks here. So that's also another super simple farm. Okay, so I'm back at my base and about to do my outro. But I've been doing this recording for about 30 minutes and I was just over behind me, over there. And I've already got so much bamboo. Imagine doing this overnight. You'd get like a double chest full. It's ridiculous. So, now it's going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and remember to subscribe if you're new. And also, make sure to remember that this is a snapshot, so if there are any changes, like with the sheep wool farm, I'll make sure to keep you up to date. So I will see you guys later. Peace. And remember, stay carbonated.